This one here's number 7. Obviously has a calf. I feel kind of silly. I hadn't seen this one before. It's obviously it's not real old, but it looks like she's cleaned up. So that one was probably this weekend while I was trying to save number 8. I just missed it. I didn't get a chance to count the calves yesterday. Kind of got dark on me. So should have seen this one yesterday though. Man, I feel better after a night's sleep, I'll tell you that much. Very cool. That all looks good. Number 14 should be right up here. I'm going to go look at her real quick. So this is her, number 14. Right up on her, see if I can get her to walk a little bit. That's looking much better. And looks like she's cleaned up. So yesterday she still had some stuff hanging out of her. That's gone now. Okay, that's good. Let's walk over here. Now, one thing I'm worried about with her is that her milk bag just doesn't look real full. The calf's still alive though, still walking around and has energy, so I mean that tells me it's getting its milk. Okay. Well, I'll leave her alone for now. So here's the plan. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm running into town. So I'm just going to go buy a water trough. That way I can separate out all my ones that are that haven't calved yet. Which at this point I've got about half and half of them. So basically going to split the herd in half and keep them up here in my pens. So of course this isn't 100%. It's not like I can prove this, but there's a good chance that if I had had them up somewhere closer, you know, I would have seen them, like that one that's dead over there. You know, maybe I would have seen that one and could have helped her and might have could have saved her. You know, if I had known that she was in labor, at least I would have had a chance. But I didn't, so we're going to try and correct that and try not to let that happen again. So, of course, problem, I work 10 hours a day, so there's going to be 10 hours a day that I'm just not here. They could be in labor at any point during that time. But, you know, like I said, get them up closer. I can come out and check them before work, or when they're all tight in a group like that, it'll be easier to look at all the ones that haven't calved yet. So that's what we're going to go do first, I think. Go to Atwood's and get a water trough. There's number 7's calf there. Being brand new, they're easier to get up to them. So I went ahead and wrestled it down, punched that one. So I've decided what I'm going to do is, while I'm working them anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to tag calves that I can catch. A lot of them didn't want to go in. I've got most of them in there already. And if I can't get them in the pens, then I'll do it later. Priority right now is just getting the ones that are still pregnant sorted out. And then while they're easier to get to, the ones that need tags, I'll go ahead and re-tag. And then, like I said, the calves that I catch, I'll re-tag. Or I'll tag them and re-tag their moms if I need to. So let's go start doing that. Oh, I've got another one with pink eye. Before I get started, I'll need to run up and get LA200. I'm going to go ahead and treat her while she's in here. Look at this guy, something's not right. Running a fever. So I just gave him a shot. I helped it stand up. Now it's limping. It's not good. Let's see if I can catch him again and look at that foot. Nothing obviously wrong with it on the outside. So I'm going to go work on this. We'll come back and watch that. That calf over there that's crying must have his mom in there. Try to get her out first.
This reminds me of somebody that's really drunk at a bar, about to get thrown out. And they're like, wait, before I leave, I have to pee. It's like they got to get that last victory in. Like, come on. She's like, yeah, I'll go in the gate, but I got to eat all this first. Or like a little kid at a restaurant, like with a playpen or something. Like, what? Just 5 more minutes. I just want to jump in the ball pit one more time. They get out and they're like, one more time. It's like, no, we got to go. Come on. We got to go. See how the discharge on this one's face? That white spot in the middle of her eye. I just noticed that while I was working them. That's the first signs of pink eye though. So she's going to get antibiotics real quick as well. Alright, I'm almost done here. Figured I should kind of show you how this works. So, got these pliers here. Take this, stick it on that. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Straighten this little tab out and push it all the way down on there. Hang on a second. Like that. Open them up. Flip this. And I don't know if I can do this with one hand either. Come on, get out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 hands. But you just wait. Just like that. And she's got an ear tag. So, this one was number 50. That's number 38. What I'll do is open this gate up. She's not calved yet, but she's kind of close. And when I let her out, she'll go right into my pens right here with the other ones. And they're all going to go live over here for the next couple months until they calve. This little calf was trying to get out to its mom right there, so I knew which one it was. So I was able to go ahead and grab it right in here, give it a tag without even having to get it in the head gate. These other ones, well, the white face there I know, but the black ones here, I don't know who they belong to. So once I get these cows out of here, I'll try to get 15 out and leave the other ones in here with me, and then I'll see, you know, if they come up to their mom at the fence or something, maybe I can figure out who goes to who. If not, I'll just let them all back out. Okay, these 17 are the only ones I have left that have not calved, and they're all due within the next month or 2. So I'd meant to bring a hay bale out here for them, but I just kind of forgot beforehand, and now it's getting late. There's quite a bit of grass growing up in here because they haven't been eating on it, so I think they'll be all right till tomorrow. As you can see, this one's found that other hay bale. She's still eating it. They've got their own protein tubs in here and new water trough over there, so they'll be good. I didn't get to drag that dead cow off. She's still down by the fence. It took longer than I expected since I decided to go ahead and re-tag them while I had them all up. I hadn't originally planned on doing that, but glad I did. I was able to get several of the calves. There's 2 over there. They're hanging out. The gates are open. They can go back to their moms now. So, guess they're not in a hurry. But I feel better about this. Having them in here where I can watch them a lot closer. So, as they have calves, I'll probably leave them in here for a couple days just so I can keep an eye on the calves and the moms, make sure that they're doing all right. And then I'll sort them out and kick them back out in the pasture with the rest of them after 2 or 3 days, like I said, except for the last 3. And then those ones I'll just keep in here. That way the one that I'm still waiting on, you know, once I get to the last one, we'll have some company. They tend to freak out if they're by themselves. So yeah, so that's what I made this little catch pen area here for. Actually finally using it. Like I said, I was trying to just be cheap and find a cheaper water trough, and didn't find one, and in the process of that ended up losing 2 heifers. So and their calves. So it's not necessarily because I didn't have them up here that I lost them. You know, chances are, you know, if they weren't doing well, they probably weren't going to make it. But if I'd had them up here where I could see them, then I would have been able to react a lot faster. So that will be remedied now. We'll come out and check on them in the mornings and obviously in the evenings after work. So, all right. See you guys next week.